Guys, shh, 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 shh. Okay, I think he's gone. Okay, guys, this is gonna be a kind of a short intro because I kind of want to die right now. But let's just say, long story short, we're watching the last 6 parts of The Man in the Suit. I think it gets worse from here. To be honest with you guys, this is no longer a question. This is a terrible series. Honestly, I'd rather get killed by whatever's chasing me right now than watch this. But I need to put out a video, so I won't be doing that. I'm gonna try to find an exit, guys. So, yeah, see ya. Let's just get into Unknowingly's The Man in the Suit. Oh, please don't, Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's get into this. Let's go. Okay, I should probably read this. They are shabby, but they came. I should have stopped. They didn't look professional. Okay, let's start from there. They didn't look professional. They looked sloppy. One was how nobody at what? So I wish it was easier to read, especially with my disgustingly terrible reading skills. It does hurt me a bit when I try to read this, and I've seen better stuff that I've also struggled with. So it probably doesn't even matter. One was how nobody at Toho mailed me a One was how nobody at Toho mailed me a weird package, even though the mailing address was from there. Okay, so they got a package, but nobody working with him or a coworker, nobody sent it to him. Second was that I was fired. They must have thought I was telling people this. They were correct, because we're watching this. Obviously, they were correct. What else? Thankfully, I had befriended someone to be a spy and give me photos and tapes of what was happening. Dumbest decision. Actually, yeah, dumbest decision you could ever make. You're working for a movie studio, dude. You should not be risking your job for this rando. He came here earlier with a tape called, can't read that, aka, dorsal extraction. I wonder how much money he's getting paid for smuggling these tapes to him, because you're losing a lot of money just by doing this. Smiley face. Oh, never mind. We will try and get him out of the suit. Okay. We are unsure if this is going to work. Is that? What is that? I couldn't read that. I mean, not read that. I don't even know what I'm looking at, to be honest. I don't know why, but I'm kind of getting space vibes from it. I don't know why. It's a weird thing. I think because of how dark it is and like the shades of blue. It's kind of giving me that vibe. Like a Space Godzilla type of thing. Oh. Okay. Oh, they're trying to cut him out of that. Damn. Hacksaw and everything. What does that say? He was very cooperative. Oh. Interesting. Very interesting. We thought it would hurt him, but it didn't. This is then what happened. Did he get out? Did anything happen at all? Well, probably he never got out because we're still watching this. There's like a few more parts to this. The results are fantastic. Oh, okay. He's like, he is the suit. He's no longer a human. That's the greatest part. We just discovered a new species of hybrid man dinosaur. Or lizard, depending on what you consider Godzilla. Ew. Is that him? I wish it was a little easier to see. Oh, okay, cool. I'm surprised that this isn't the end because the spy told me that after 2 minutes of being filmed, the man in the suit would attack a man with a camera. He told me the flash from the camera hurt his eyes. So did he attack him or a different guy? Looks like him. Then who told him about the flash thing? Okay, that was dumb. I don't know what that means. The person took photos while they ran. So they were just being chased by him. It was only him. Wait, let me rephrase that. Godzilla or the man in the suit was only chasing this one guy. Nobody was interfering. Cool, you found a foot. Awesome. Feet pics. Posted on OnlyFans. How much money you can get off of that? I have no idea. Probably a lot. Cool. Blurry photos. How intriguing. Is that butt cheeks or something? What am I looking at? Okay, there we go. I'm starting to see something now. I'm seeing a face. Let's get a little better view of that, please. There we go. Tough. He looks chill. He's a little nonchalant, you know. Okay. Wow, this is very that was a really good episode, guys. Top 10 out of 10 stuff. Let's go to the next one. The Angura suit. 1965. I hope I'm saying that right. Godzilla and Al-Gore. Let's get into this. This was a 2-minute part. Let's see what we got. After digging for it, they finally found it. What is it? He finally got the tape I wanted. What tape? I wanted to know what happened to the man in the Angura suit. Oh, are we talking about like from the beginning? What was it, like episode 3 or something? 4? Kind of wish we had like voice actors. We had tried our best to comply with the other person. Okay, good. But I know there's like one person that did this, so obviously not that much. But his persistence hurt our finances. Jesus, takes so long. People want to see him, but he doesn't want to be seen. So what do we do? Well, we record him. I was confused at first. This was all. What? The message? Imagine, episode ends. Then he started to explain. Okay, so Jesus Christ. He explained that the new movie was supposed to be the man in the Gurian suit. Okay, frick. Sorry, that's on me. I messed up. He explained. I didn't want to miss the reading, so I was speeding up a bit. He explained that the new movie was supposed to be the man in the Angura suit versus the man in the suit. Is this a documentary or is this like an actual Godzilla versus Angura? They have tried their best, wanting to comply with Anguras, like if they were training a dog to do tricks. Now that's humiliating. He snapped a photo of them trying to comply with the Anguras. Damn. He's an actual animal now. He's acting. I was about to say that's humiliating because imagine being a normal person and they're treating you like a dog because you look different. Kind of sad. They said that they were going to use force on him using tasers and such. Okay, so he's a human. So if you're threatening him, he ain't a dog. He has rights. He doesn't belong to these people. But he warned me that there was a movie in the works. Yeah, I'm curious. If you get stuck to the suit, do you still have rights at that point? I mean, something about the Gojira battling a what? A giant moth. Uh-oh. Mothra. But I was saying, if you get morphed into the suit, like man in the suit, and I'm guessing Angura, do you technically belong to Toho since you are the monster? Or, like, what happens now? No? Not enough. We're not getting enough stuff. Okay. A rare newspaper in 1964. Let's get into it. I have tried to get off the situation and just leave Japan, but if I tried, I'd probably be arrested. Why? You're fired, dude. You can leave. I don't know what will you get arrested for. I went too far into the rabbit hole, too far to the point I can't get out. I mean, what will you get arrested for? I guess technically, I don't know. It just keeps getting worse. I guess making these videos is probably what you're probably getting arrested for, to be honest. Somewhere in the making of the new movie, the man in the suit somehow escaped. Ooh, that's scary. Now you have wait, so he escaped. So these guys don't have rights then, because these were people. And now that's crazy. What did that say? But yeah, so I guess they don't have rights. They lost every right they ever had when they morphed into the suit. I was on the news. What? translations. Maybe his house is on the news. Maybe the Godzilla found his house because he's American. Title: Monster Movie Monster Sighting. Monstrous movie. Sightings and witnesses have seen the creature that resemble a lanky and tall Godzilla. So he's just nightmare-filled Godzilla. Damn. He's no longer a real one. One late night, couples. Wait, I know I'm probably gonna not be able to read this fast enough, so I'm gonna take my time. Do these E's not look like C's, or is it just me? One late night, couples started. See, where's that? What? Couple started to travel home as the husband took some photos. The husband was a photographer and thought taking a picture of the road would be an inspiration to this next photo piece. Okay, this grammar needs to be worked on, man. Let's be honest. I'm getting messed up because I don't even know what half of this stuff means. One late night couple. Like, you could have wrote a couple. Like, I think bro forgot to write that. Does he not have Grammarly? What a coincidence, because I said never mind. One of the photos captured this. Ooh, that's tough. See, that's pretty cool. I want to see more of this. I swear, we're not seeing that much Godzilla. Just a bunch of yapping. It's always like really, really, really dark photos. Around late that night, a boy would see a silhouette of this mysterious beast. Thinking it was Godzilla, he stormed outside with a camera trying to take a photo of it. Okay. Random kid stuff. Let me guess, the kid dies? Or do we get to see the picture? There was a photo. These were the photos he was able to take. Man, this takes so long to get to. Like, it's always a really long pause between each sentence. It's crazy. Okay, so we got a little bit of movement. I'm not seeing enough movement from my boy Godzilla over here. Ooh, tough. See, no, that's cool. I would run inside my house and cry like a baby if I saw that, to be honest with you guys. But I could definitely see the appeal. I don't know, like, doesn't matter. We have tried to interview the kid, asking him what he had seen and to draw a picture of the creature. Dude, he has the pictures. What do you mean? That is what he saw. What? Is that not the same kid that took the picture? What are you talking about? Yeah, hey, we know, we all saw what you saw, but can you just draw for us, because we want this to make we want this to be a little bit more creepy. If you could do that for us. This is a quote. I was yapping too much. TV. Seen the film with is that supposed to say I've seen the film with my dad? I know what Godzilla would look like, said the kid. Yeah, everybody does know. Everybody knows. Dude, even you know. You've seen it up close. What's up with his drawing? Why does he need a draw for you? It's so dumb. The thing I saw outside on the street wasn't Godzilla. Obviously it wasn't. It was the man in the suit. Duh. Come on, kid, let's lock in. It was a monster, a creature, never before seen by man. The beast's skin looked fake, yet real, very uncanny. Well, it's a rubber suit, obviously. Who knows, maybe it might have aged over time. Oh my god, this pause! Just show me it! I don't think it was a creature. It might be some man in a suit. Oh my god, he said the thing! I don't know how I can explain his face. It somehow kept changing. I think it's because of the lack of sleep. What, so this guy just never slept? They just made him film 24/7? But I do remember one of his faces. He quickly drew a drawing of it. Okay, wait, this is two different things. Okay. Ew. Okay, you know what? Props to the kid. He definitely has a future in drawing. Also, you definitely couldn't have seen that from the picture. But this is a whole new thing that we're getting, though, that Godzilla's face is changing over time. Toho got wind of this fact, explaining that this was a promotion for the new movie. Oh, you know what? That is true. Smile 2 did the same thing, but it was just people smiling, obviously. But yeah, okay. I would believe that. I personally would believe that. Maybe I'm just gullible though. Somehow they were able to stop any more copies of the story from printing again. So they were just like stopping their promotion. See, okay, that would have rung some bells. I'll be like, actually, that's, you know, you're hurting your film at that point. I have too many questions. What was he even doing outside? I can't even read that. Did he even escape? Were Toho able to catch him? Oh, that's supposed to say how. It's just the line in the middle is so dark. How did he even escape? Okay. Yeah, I might really be slow, guys. I don't know. I'm trying to give this all the benefit of the doubt. Ooh, tough. Mazura. Suit incidents. I couldn't read the date. Let's hope there's not too much footage, because I don't want to get freaking banned again like last time. Well, not banned, blocked. So we're finally getting the Mothra, because they've been teasing that for like 2 episodes. Blurry as hell. Ooh, awesome. Ooh, that suit. So tough. So is this so have they been using the suit? How do they get it to look right when filming? You know, don't you think people would notice? The spy I had befriended had told me because what had happened, I cannot see it's either too fast or too slow. No, it doesn't matter. What happened during the time the man in the suit had escaped. So wait, that does bring some implications. First of all, wouldn't they put him on screen because they're filming with him? Since he is the man in the suit, they didn't want to replace the guy, so they had to keep him. Also, I'm not gonna go back to that. You guys can read it. He said this has happened because of what conditions the man in the suit was in. So they were abusing him, obviously, because this company is evil. He was lathered with some plastic that made him look different and a bit shiny. Okay, so that explains my question why he looks different on screen. He had to wear a glossy type of contacts so they couldn't hide his bloodshot eyes. Sorry. Okay, that's smart. So he's kind of like a normal human because he's still filming. He was forced to withstand high wind. Well, okay. I don't know what that's from. He was dragged around. Well, if he was still an actor, like if he wasn't merged, the same thing would have happened either way. So I guess it's just, I don't know. He was treated like a circus animal. Yeah, but the same thing would have probably happened if he was still a guy in a suit. You know, I don't see what changed just because I guess he's more animal-like. During the production, instead of the man in the suit fighting another man in a monster suit, it would be replaced by a puppet. Okay, tough. Mothra, the queen of the monsters. That just kind of makes you wonder if Godzilla's the king and Mothra's the queen. The man in the suit saw Mazura, the puppet moth, as a living being. He thought someone was inside the puppet because of how lifelike it acted. So what, he found love? Just like in the movies? So how do you make children then? You know? Like, is Godzilla top or bottom? Toho thought this was a very smart tactic until they realized they had a problem. You know what? Now I think about it, Godzilla would probably be a bottom. Because Mothra's more of a flying type. She wouldn't go down to that level. Someone needed to be in one of the larva suits. Get robotics for that. Nobody's going inside. They're just body bags that walk around. Let's be honest. One female actor thought it was a good idea because of how much security they had, so agreed to be one of the shots being inside the larva suit. One of the shots. What does that mean? One of the people in the larva suit. It was originally her first day on the job, and invited her parents to see her act. Her parents didn't care about what character she was in the movie, they were happy that she was included in the production. Mommy, 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 I'm a larva suit in the new Godzilla movie. Please come watch. You won't see me at all, but I'll be crawling around. Man, the people. Sadly, the amount of security isn't going to help her out of the trap she had put herself in. Yeah, that Thanksgiving story you're gonna tell that time ain't gonna happen. Okay? You ain't gonna flex. One of these scenes they were filming, the men in the suit just snapped. So what did security do? Watch? Like, jeez. Yeah, man in the suit's kind of tweaking a bit, but we're gonna put him on set. Going after the Mazura puppet, biting onto it. After realizing the moth was a puppet, he would go ballistic and charge after the woman in the larva suit. What, he wanted some flesh or something? Like, what changed? Oh my god, we're gonna get one of these again. Oh my god. Okay, I'm probably gonna put down the volume in a second because this stuff is loud. We haven't gotten one of these in a while, so you know what? It's good to be back. It's good to be back to see this. Damn. Also, why would you guys let this? If this has happened 3 times, I think, right? Well, he's attacked people and also bit people. The larva suit has plenty of headrooms for her to duck down, but it won't stop the man from digging deeper. She just starts bobbing and weaving. Dodge? While her head gets bitten, her parents see everything and do absolutely nothing because they're not risking their life for her. Oh no, they do something. W parents. I know my mom would just watch. Nah, I'm playing. They tried to intervene. What are they gonna do, man? Where is the security? Well, I thought high security. Nobody. It seems like it's just them 4 on set. I don't get it. No directors, no production staff. I mean, what? They were both mauled to death by the missile. There was no security at the time. What? This is. She only went because she thought there was a bunch. Oh, you know what? She thought. You know what? She was stupid for thinking that. After mauling them, the man in the suit would immediately try to protect the larva suit, but the production crew was ready this time. They weren't ready like 5 seconds ago when her parents got killed, so they weren't ready at all. They just saw things happen and then decided to do something. With tasers, they stunned him away from the larva suit. In some fit of rage, he barges through security and escapes. Okay, so there is security, but they ain't helping out. They're just gonna watch. Okay. Also, how is that a taser can stop this guy? I would put him down by now. Like, a gun is definitely gonna do some damage. There was a team that was quickly dispatched to catch the man in the suit. 4 men were tasked to stay with the larva suit, wanting to try to get her out of the suit. Dude, she's a lost cause, bro. We saw what happened to the last guy. Let's not pretend like she's gonna make it. The spy was in the team to get the man in the suit. The writing is crazy. It took an hour to find the man in the suit. Damn, an hour? Tough. He's a sneaky one. How fast is he? Because an hour, that means he ran for a while. They saw him looking around the forest as if he was just wandering around and looking at nature. Okay, so you know what? He wants to see outside. He's a prisoner, pretty much. He has no human rights. I don't know why I said routes. As if he was calm. Well, he was. So then he goes like, sneak attack! And then bites the guy in the shoulder. The calmness broke as it saw the people trying to capture him. Obviously. It's like like a tiger, you know? He's gonna be chilling until he sees people try to touch him. Then he's gonna maul. Kill people. Oh, he was surrounded. He's gonna pull a Jackie Chan and 1v1 everyone. Oh no, 5v1. Because I think it was 5v1. Then it would start to shake violently. Ooh, are we gonna see atomic breath this time? It twitched as its sudden sound as if he was vibrating. Oh, as a sudden sound as if he was vibrating. Dude, this is so hard to read. It's not even my fault at this point, I swear. Ew, he's throwing up. It vomited red boiling liquid, presumably his own blood. That sucks. He's gonna die. That's too much. Look at how much blood that is. That's way too much. I'm surprised if he survives this. He probably will. Okay, this just sounds like somebody pissing for like 10 minutes straight in my ear. Oh my god, this is so boring. Can we we don't have to hear this all the time, you know? We could just skip from different parts of the sound clip. It's still going. Oh my gosh, it did not have to be that long. It was probably a last resort the creature had, but somehow they had a hold of the beast and took it back. So he was just showing off then. He was just like, hey, check this out, and then just starts throwing up. The spy took a picture of what was left. 10 minutes of just boiling red water. Probably blood. Nice, this one quicker. Baby. They left quickly to go put the man in the suit into a secure place. Probably to a doctor. You know what? They probably already did that. Let's be honest. But, I don't know. I'll just put him down at this point. You know what? He's an animal. He's no longer a human. We're not treating him like a human. Let's just bite the bullet. We can make another suit. They fear the worst coming back. Honestly, I feel it's more of a hassle to be having him on set. Because he's just biting people. Like, at this point, let's just kill him. He's escaping. I know it's not the best move to make, but at this point, what are we gonna do? Let's make a new suit, make it look a little bit prettier, and let's get a new guy. You know, that's just the best we can do. This is what they expected. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. This is what they expected? Oh, you know what? You're right. No, you know what? They're right. I would have expected that too. If he already bit somebody and they morphed into a suit, I would have also expected that. But let's see what they found instead. Okay, see, they're switching it up now. You know what? They did me a little dirty there. Not gonna lie. I was expecting something. Well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm expecting from the series anymore. I guess I'm just waiting for this pause to end so we can see the next part. Ooh, tough. So like, did they just let that happen? I'm curious. So when they left, did everybody that was checking on the girl just leave? Because she would have to crawl up the wall, and I don't think, well, her parents are dead. So 7 updates. I've gotten several updates on what happened after them. Why does this look worse? It looks worse. Oh my gosh. 7 important things happened during that. Yet somehow easier to read. I don't know why. The spy had passed by a room where a Toho executive and a government figure were talking. Okay, so it looks like nobody's treating Godzilla like a human anymore. If the government's here, they're not trying to set him free. I'll tell you that. They were talking about the current state of the matter. This is a movie studio holding a supposedly secret mutated dinosaur thing. Talking about the cocoon and the current state of Gojira was in the news. Oh, okay, so no, everybody knows now. I gotta stop doing this. They keep on like 2 steps ahead, you know. The most important detail I got from that I finally knew who was helping them all along with hiding this. So the government, for some reason, is trying to hide this. I mean, I guess they care about this all of a sudden. Secondly, the cocoon. The cocoon of, I'm not gonna try to read that, was forming in one of the warehouses that stored the props for filmmaking. What is the government gonna do with this? They got people to try and take it off, but when touching the cocoon, it sprayed an orange gas that flooded the room, presumably being something radioactive or poisonous. I would honestly kill myself if that happened. I'm not turning into any of these freak of natures. Thankfully, no one got hurt. Oh, okay. They evacuated the warehouse instead of removing it. They went to keep it, studying its purpose. It's a cocoon, so it's probably gonna turn to Mothra. Let's be real, guys. Come on. I'm very agitated about the whole situation. Same here. What are you doing? Why? Let's read that. They are doing stupid mistakes that ruin other people's lives. Wow, the irony. Well, it's not ruining lives, but stupid mistakes for sure. Thirdly, scientists or specialists arrive on the scene. The man in the suit release. I can't expecting the same puddle from before, but they were met with this. I'm guessing vines, tentacles, something like from was it War of Worlds? The weird little blood tentacle things, blood vines, I guess you could say. I bet you that's what it was. Nope, it's boiling. Is it? Is that smoke? I can't tell. Oh shoot, the picture's getting smaller. Something's about to happen. Oh my god. It had gotten so bad that it needed people in hazmat suits. They can come closer to the puddle. Oh my god. As they looked the puddle, they realized they needed to what? I can't. Oh my god. Shoot down a result. I don't even know. They were too afraid to touch the substance, so they closed down on the area. Well, if it was a real group of scientists, they would have gotten some test tubes and then experimented at the lab, but obviously they were thinking about touching it like idiots. Fourthly, someone at the scene of the puddle said that they could see an eyeball in the floating puddle. They weren't too sure. I don't even know. I really do not care at this point. They weren't taking any chances, looking closer if they could find the eye in the puddle. They weren't taking any chances, so they looked closer. I would have left, or I would have told somebody. But to be honest, the security here doesn't exist, so I would have probably just been there by myself. They weren't successful in finding the eye in the puddle. The area around it was shut down. That would have never happened in a real situation if this was like supposedly, quote unquote, found footage. Fifthly, I found out that they were going to make another movie despite what was going on. Yeah, okay, now that's stupid. Now that's very stupid. 6, they've got a mail from one of my daughters. What? Why? Why did your daughter mail something to the company that fired you? Did you not tell them that you don't work there anymore, or they're a bit shady? Is your daughter dumb? Or does she not know because the main character is really dumb? Why are we... What? Me, mommy, you, camera. There's a knife. There seems to be a knife on the daughter's head. And I don't know why that girl's name was blurred out. We miss you, Daddy. Please come home. Dear blank. I cannot read any of that. I'm not good with cursive. I can see, are you okay? But that's, I'm probably his wife. I'm sorry, guys. It's just, I'm also really sick right now, so if things aren't making sense, because I'm not really 100% here right now. I miss them. Well, then go home, dude. The government already knows. Yeah, maybe they'll stop you. I'm stuck here, only here to show what happened. Oh, you know what? Ask your family to come over. It's a little dangerous, but if you miss them that much, I don't see a big deal with them coming in, coming out, and you know, it's like you saw them all over again. I want to go home, but I can't. I feel like there's so many ways you could do this. There's so many ways to get out of this, but we barely told anything, let's be honest. Last thing I got uploaded was getting a concept art of what the new monster would look like. I wonder which one it would be. This time I'm going to try and intervene. So he's getting leaks? Oh, that's not fair. I want to get some leaks of the new Godzilla movie. So yeah, then he would definitely get arrested. At this point, you don't need to know this information. I can't let this happen, not for the 3rd time. Yeah, but let's be honest. It doesn't matter what the suit was. You shouldn't know what the monster is. That's, at that point, you're just eavesdropping. Okay, maybe I'm not making a good argument right now. Is it? I forgot the name of that. The 3-headed dragon. Oh, I forgot the name, damn it. Okay. Gojira suit incident. Let's see what happens. Okay, I remember that one. But I don't remember the name either. Okay. Okay, this is probably getting freaking blocked. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna see if I can cut some of the audio out, but there's no way this is making it in. It's him! Oh my god! This is actually kind of cool. I would definitely watch this. Yeah, nice. We're clipping it. Tough. Toho decided to be more careful and cautious during filming for the next film. Dude, shoot that freaking dinosaur, lizard, atomic breath shooting, mutated looking dude. Oh, that's cool. Now that's really cool. The plan was to make a semi-puppet, semi-suit. The reasoning for this is to possibly confuse the men in the suit. Okay, good idea. Or, just hear me out, not use him? Toho have been testing with the new materials. They wrote materials twice. Materials that would be resist. Oh, okay, it's part of the same different sentence. Okay, so this is supposed to be man in the suit proof. These materials consisted of titanium, uranium, and a little bit of potassium. Don't ask me how I know. I just know. The lower body would have this tough material. Honestly, I would love to see a behind the scenes of like how these things were made, because this honestly looks awesome. The head and neck, however, were made for the puppeteering, meaning that they wouldn't be made of this material. Okay, makes sense. This is the confusion part. You know, shouldn't really have to be a confusion part, but it's fine. Most other kaiju that were filming were puppets, learning from their mistakes. From last time, the larva and the Mothra were now a puppet. Why didn't they do this with the larva? Don't ask me how. Don't ask me why. But I do think that would have been a better decision the first time. This time, I didn't read that. Our interview, I think. Ooh, finally doing what we've all been asking. Get that freaking shoddy and put 2 holes in that thing. One in the head and one in the mouth. Because if it can't eat, it can't butt. Well, probably could. I know this sounds risky to go in the workplace with a shotgun, but this thing needs to be put down once and for all. Hey, this is just me, IRL. Let's be honest, guys. Well, maybe not as stupid, but you know what? Maybe a little bit more stupid. His appearance changes. I'm not sure how. It might be Toho's doing. Nice cop out. Good idea. Yeah, I don't know why Godzilla King of the Monsters looks so realistic. I think this is all Toho's doing. I don't know. That's just me, though. Toho's team were incredibly confident about this plan. Sure, buddy. Toads. However, their confidence was put to the test. Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see what 10 different panels we're about to watch. Ooh. The man, the only one. Oh my god. Well, I need to pause. I'm not gonna read this in time. They only had one last thing to film. The man in the suit was behaving properly because of heavy security. Oh, really? Like that didn't stop him last time. Ooh, cool. The man in the suit couldn't possibly take a bite out of the suit's actor because of the toughened material. Now, how could this go wrong? However, they had forgotten one thing. Let me guess, he bites the actual puppeteering part, and then that somehow infects the suit. What did I say? According to how it was built, the neck and the head were the most vulnerable part. So either way, this still didn't work out. What? The neck and the head were supported by the suit's actors' arms and hand. Okay. There was a contraption that makes it so the suit actor would pull on a lever to open the mouth of Gojira. Is it Gojira? I couldn't read that right. In one of the last shots, the man in the suit would just stay there, not moving. Okay, see, at that point, get him off the set. I'm not talking about Gojira, just the actual actor. Then he would start to shake violently. Yep. I don't know. They got security, man. Get this dude off the set and protect him. The team on the set tried to do something, but the suit actor of Gojira got too close. Bro, I would have been booking it. If I was in the dragon suit, I would be running, man. I would look goofy as hell. The man in the suit would bite onto the head of the Gojira. Says it Gojira? I couldn't read that right. Ooh. Oh shoot. He looks kind of weird in this photo. He's not as scaly as I thought he would be. He looks like a man. I'm not gonna lie. He looks like a guy I don't know how to explain it. It looks uncanny though. The man in the suit would puke the same red boiling substance. Oh, you think I? Oh, so he just infected. Oh my god. The acid substance ran through the suit's actor's arms and supported the neck. Oh my gosh, freaking read better, dude. What else happened? This was when I started to enter the studio. However, some of the workers there were confused. Oh my god, guys! If I'm sorry, guys, for yawning, but this is so boring, bro. It's so slow. They might be confused about me bringing a guitar case to show that the shotgun I brought being inside of it. Also, these sentences sometimes don't make sense. The pacing. I need some better pacing. Let's quicken this up, please. They stopped me and asked me a question. Where have you been? Huh? Excuse me? I asked, wasn't I fired? No, dude. You were... What would be a good excuse? No, dude, you said you were going on vacation, bro. Like, you were supposed to come back 2 weeks ago. Well, what the hell are you doing, bro? You never were, they replied. You idiot. You were trying to get free... What? Free rent? Oh my gosh. Don't tell me. The freaking Gojira guy just decided to send an email out to him that he was fired. As I barged through, ignoring their comments, I would actually ask a few questions. I realized that this... Okay, well, it must have been too late. He must have noticed me because after puking his acid blood in the head of Gojira's suit, he faced the power box. Oh no. It happened so fast. Bro, as soon as I saw him turning around, unzip, load it up, fire. No hesitation. Maybe a tad bit of hesitation, but not as long where he can shut down the freaking power. Ooh, okay, we're getting some real footage now. Okay, this is awesome. See, this is what I want. Why can't we get more of this, bro? This probably took him a while, but still. Put some effort. You know what? Maybe it wouldn't have been such as hated on if he made it look this good the entire time. We never saw it. Really? We just saw a guy running through the... Oh, fine. We might see something. Oh, he shot. I heard a gunshot. Oh, shoot. Did he get him? I can't even tell. I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, that's his head. Okay. I was looking at his arm. I thought his arm was his head for a second. No, okay, yeah. His head is clean gone. Imagine he started standing up. No head. He's immortal. Wow, it was that easy. It was that easy to put this guy down. Wow. Oh boy. I don't know what I'm looking at. Dude, you freaking blacked these photos to unrecognizable. Like, what am I looking at, dude? I see something moving, but I don't know what's the face and what's the eyes. What's the teeth? What's the arm? I actually cannot tell. What? Oh shoot. Damn. Okay, guys. Well, that was the last episode of the Man in the Suit series created by Unknowingly. Wow, just wow. Not gonna lie, guys. Cinema, absolute cinema. The ending really worth the wait. You know what? When that guy shot Godzilla off camera and we didn't see anything but a piss stained wall, I kind of knew at that point this was one of the greats. I knew, wow, this is why we watch movies. This is what movies were meant to be. This is the storytelling. This is the best it's going to get. And I really wouldn't have it any other way. From the 50 years of waiting we have to do between each sentence was just a cherry on top. And don't even get me started on how dark everything was. Like, oh my gosh, please make it darker next time because I don't want to see anything, okay? Also, just to give it a little bit more charm, just the charm of it, just how everything was put, the story, the misspelling, it was awesome. Honestly, I misspell a lot of things. So, you know what? Kudos, dude, because you're just making yourself seem more human. Honestly, guys, please go check it out. Screw my series. Check it out for yourselves, guys. I want you guys to experience what I experienced because my mind has just been open. And honestly, I can't go back. I really can't. Nothing's going to get better. This won't get better. And it really ruined my perception of all analog horror because when I watch a different series in the future, I would just know, wow, this is terrible. I don't know, guys. I'm yapping too much. My throat hurts a lot because I have a sore throat, obviously. I've been yapping. A lot of this might be cut out. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this, please like and subscribe. And if you guys got any recommendations, please let me know because at the end of the day, it's fun to react to bad stuff. This was bad. I want to see funny bad. Let's be honest, because this was just boring bad, and nobody likes boring bad. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end it off here. Because I can. I don't know. Just remember, guys, that God loves you, and stay even. Oh yeah, totes cool. I'm hip with the kids now.